It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And today's clash...
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend. And usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His 2nd catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a 1st down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, that it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. For a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third about the length of the football. They'll set up to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They'll look to throw here. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Bush. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Here's a toss right side for Hunt. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds Watson complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Bush. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll complete this one to Watson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's a 2nd and 7. Swings this out for Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Hunt will try going up the middle. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now a throw left sideline here is complete, and he goes out right around the 39. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
Holding offense.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he's got his target, Harris.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
York able to send this one through.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And this will be a Packers 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the counter, Hunt. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
2nd and 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Back to throw again. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Hunt is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Hunt.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in the open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Holding offense.
So following the hold,
They're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. They'll go screen here to Hunt. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd down and 3. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And it was important for them to get the season off on the right foot. And they've done just that, thanks to a very solid outing by their passing offense thus far. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of it.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Out to the left here to Reed.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Reed with it over the middle.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Tyler Higbee, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are back within a score.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They run again with Hunt, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's taken in by Watson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
That's the second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now out comes Houston.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Room here to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And able to get this to the 31.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He's got Harris running the slant.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll drop to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Reed.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
And he's got it down to the 28.
2nd and 6. Looking for the end zone.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He gets it complete to Harris. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll look to throw again. The quick slant caught. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On play action, they'll throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
How does the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away?
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Bush. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. He'll drop to throw.
And complete once again to Watson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. They'll set up a throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And that pick 6, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up and were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
York now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Packers.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The CD always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Texans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.